From everything I can see on this one, I'd say it's absolutely genuine.
Drop a like to the video right now if you love Pawn Stars. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to another video on Film Slim. There have been many instances on Pawn Stars where people have walked in the shop with rare, incredible and unique items which sometimes turn out to be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Let's take a look at 10 of the craziest scores on History Channel's hit reality show, Pawn Stars. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Alright, now let's begin. Number 10. A 2001 Patriots Super Bowl ring. Former Patriot defensive back Brock Williams came to the gold and silver pawn shop, willing to pawn his 2001 Patriots Super Bowl ring for $2,600. On auction websites on the internet, these types of rings have been sold for more than $30,000. Williams never returned for his ring, and Rick decided not to sell the ring just yet, and set the cost of the ring to a jaw-dropping $100,000. Number 9. A 5th edition copy of the Book of Mormon. A guy once walked in the pawn shop with a 5th copy edition of the Book of Mormon, which was printed in 1842. The unique characteristic about this book was that it was the last edition to be printed before the death of Joseph Mormon. An expert was called in and she put the book's worth at $40,000, which left everyone astounded. Rick offered the seller $24,000, to which the seller happily agreed. Number 8. JFK Cigar Box. A seller came to the shop with a cigar box that once belonged to the President John F. Kennedy. This was an incredibly unique item from history. The seller wanted $95,000 for it, and after some bargaining, Rick succeeded to get the one-of-a-kind item for an astonishing yet deserving $60,000. Number 7. Dutch East India Trading Company Bell. A lady came to the gold and silver pawn shop hoping to make some money off her Dutch East India Trading Company bell, but had no idea about its actual worth. The old man thought that it had to be a fake because the bell showed no symptoms of corrosion. An expert was brought in and he confirmed the authenticity of the bell and estimated its value at $15,000. Rick immediately struck a deal with the seller. Number 6. Stephen Stills Guitar. You could see the dollar signs in Rick's eyes when a customer walked in the store with a guitar owned by Stephen Stills. As usual, an expert was called in to examine the guitar, and he put its worth around $75,000 to $90,000. Luckily for the seller, the price went up another $20,000 because of the previous celebrity owner's attachment to it. Rick bought the guitar for a whopping $85,000. Number 5. Joe Green's Olympic Badges. When Joe Green was going through some difficulties, he went to the gold and silver pawn shop to sell his Olympic bronze medals from 1992 and 1996. Later, Joe told that he regretted his decision, but Rick assured him that he would never sell the medals, and for $30,000, Joe could buy them back anytime. Number 4. 1715 Spanish Fleet Gold Coin. In 1715, a Spanish fleet carrying millions of pesos of silver and gold sailing from Cuba to Spain was hit with a hurricane and sank. A customer that came to the pawn shop had a coin from that ship and wanted $2,000 for it. Rick was doubtful at first, but an expert cleared his doubts and put the coin's worth at $18,000. Rick offered the seller $11,000, with which the seller was happy to walk out of the shop with. Number 3. Order of the White Eagle Medallion. The medallion was bought by the seller in a yard sale for no more than 75 cents. Rick quickly got it off the seller's hands for $6,000. An expert told Rick that the value of the medallion was far more than what Rick had bought it for. And it was true, as Rick later sold the medallion for $30,000. Number 2. 2014 Hertz Penske GT Mustang. A man once drove to the pawn shop with a 2014 Hertz Penske GT Mustang, which he was looking to pawn for $85,000. Rick called in a buddy of him, who put the value of the car at $75,000. The seller accepted Rick's offer after dropping to his lowest acceptable price of $60,000. Number 1. 1932 Ford Roadster. Rick and Corey drove across town to take a look at a 1932 Ford Roadster. The car was designed by the son of Henry Ford, and the owner asked for $105,000. An expert was summoned who valued the vehicle at $75,000, and Rick bought it for $68,250. These were biggest scores in the history of Pawn Stars. What are your guys' thoughts on this? This shows that even after going through many losses, the Harrisons are still in business. Well, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, so it's never too late. Give it a thumbs up, people. We will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.